The Czech Republic. Yes, that place, nestled in the heart of Europe. It's more than just pretty bridges, big clocks, and cheap beer. Visiting unprepared is like assembling IKEA furniture with only a spoon. Possible, but messy. Did you know it has one of the densest rail networks in the world? We're about to peel back the layers of this fascinating country, so buckle up. And yes, there will be beer. So much beer. Okay, let's get straight to the point. Beer is the beating heart of Czech culture. The Czechs drink more beer per capita than anyone else, by a landslide. It's not just a drink, it's a national ritual, cheaper than water, and woven into daily life. From business meetings to family gatherings, beer is the social glue. They even invented the Pilsner. In the Czech Republic, beer isn't just a beverage, it's a way of life. There's a ritual to every pour, a superstition to every toast, and a reverence for every glass. Beer is called tekuty chleb, liquid bread, a staple, not a luxury. The foam is debated, the pour is art, and the pub is a community center. So say na zdraví, look your friends in the eye, and enjoy the world's best beer. But Czechia, as this country is also called, isn't just about beer, it's also about castles. And not just a few, over 2,000, the highest density in the world. You can't drive far without seeing a Gothic fortress or a fairy tale chateau. From Prague Castle, the world's largest ancient castle complex, to romantic ruins and garden chateau, they're everywhere. Castle fatigue is real here. But what a magnificent problem to have. Some castles are state-owned, some private, all steeped in history. They're museums, homes, wedding venues, and film sets. Each castle is a chapter in the nation's epic saga. When you visit, don't just see one. Let the sheer number and stories of these fairy tale fortresses wash over you. Before the sugar cube, sweetening your coffee was a messy, even dangerous ordeal. Chisels, hammers, and flying sugar shards. It was a saccharine dark age. But then, from the heart of Bohemia, came a simple, elegant solution: the sugar cube. Suddenly mornings were sweeter, and a lot safer. Meet Jakob Christoph Rad, director of a Dassisi sugar factory. When his wife Juliana injured herself chipping sugar, she suggested a better way. Rad listened, and invented the sugar cube. This tiny, sweet innovation spread worldwide, turning every cup of tea or coffee into a tribute to Czech ingenuity. You're welcome, world. Charles Bridge in Prague isn't just a beautiful landmark, it's a stage. 30 statues of saints line its balustrades, silently watching centuries flow by. They've seen kings, revolutions, floods, and tourists. Today most are replicas, but the show goes on. The Saints of Prague, a hit running for centuries. The bridge, built in 1357 under the auspices of King Charles IV, has been a silent witness to the ebb and flow of history. Its cobblestones have felt the footsteps of countless individuals, each leaving behind whispers of their stories. The statues, originally crafted by renowned Baroque artists, have their own tales to tell. Each saint, with their unique pose and expression, adds to the bridge's mystique. The Vltava River below has mirrored the bridge's grandeur, reflecting its arches and the sky above. On misty mornings, the bridge takes on an ethereal quality, as if suspended between reality and a dream. Musicians, artists, and performers bring the bridge to life, creating a vibrant tapestry of sounds and sights. Festivals and events often transform the bridge into a lively stage, where history and modernity blend seamlessly. As night falls, the bridge is bathed in the soft glow of streetlights, casting long shadows that dance with the past. The Charles Bridge is more than just a crossing over the Vltava. It's a living, breathing entity, whispering the secrets of Prague to those who listen. Whether you're a tourist or a local, the bridge invites you to pause, reflect, and become part of its ongoing story. So next time you find yourself on the Charles Bridge, take a moment to listen to its whispers and let it transport you through time. Meet St. John of Nepomuk, the most famous statue on Charles Bridge. Legend says he was martyred for keeping a queen's secret, and 5 stars appeared as he drowned. Today, tourists rub a shiny golden dog on his plaque for luck, though the dog has nothing to do with the story. History, simplified and polished. Okay folks, let's move to the world-famous Prague's horloge. It isn't just a clock, it's a medieval marvel, dazzling and baffling, tracking time, the cosmos and saints' days. Every hour, the apostles' parade, a skeleton rings a bell, and you're reminded of your fleeting mortality. It's the most gloriously emo tourist attraction imaginable. Bleak, whimsical, and utterly Czech. The world's oldest working astronomical clock. The Prague astronomical clock isn't just a marvel, its legend is pure Gothic drama. Master Hannes built it, but the city blinded him to keep the secret. In revenge, he broke the clock, cursing anyone who tried to fix it. So when you watch the skeleton ring his bell, remember, you're witnessing a legend and a warning. Alright, let's wash away that existential dread with fact number 7. The Czech Republic is secretly the world capital of spa towns. Now, when you think of spas, you might picture cucumbers on your eyes and some panpipe music that sounds like a synthesized ghost having a panic attack. And yes, the Czechs have that, but they also have entire towns, beautiful, pastel-colored towns like Karlovy Vary and Mariansky Lázně, that are built around the concept of taking the waters. It's like Las Vegas, but instead of losing your life savings at a slot machine, you're encouraged to methodically drink lukewarm, mineral-rich water from a weird-looking mug. And I'm not exaggerating. The central activity in these towns is the drinking cure. You get a special porcelain spa cup, which looks a bit like a tiny, elegant teapot for one, and you stroll along magnificent colonnades from spring to spring, sipping water that tastes faintly of boiled eggs and disappointment. And people have been doing this for centuries. Kings, emperors, composers like Beethoven and Chopin all came here to fix their ailments by drinking slightly fizzy sulfuric water. It's the original wellness trend. Before Goop was telling you to steam your nether regions, Czech doctors were telling you to drink water that smells like a science experiment gone wrong. These towns look like they were designed by Wes Anderson on a sugar high. The architecture is just sublime. Grandiose neoclassical and Art Nouveau buildings painted in shades of yellow, pink, and mint green. It's all impossibly charming and elegant. You feel healthier just by walking around. It's a place where the primary exports are relaxation and kidney stones, and business is booming. The entire economy is based on the premise that nature's farty water is good for you. And honestly, who are we to argue with centuries of tradition? At this point, it's probably more effective than most over-the-counter cold remedies. And it's not just drinking. Oh no. You can also bathe in it. You can get a carbon dioxide bath, a mud pack, a peat poultice. You can basically be basted and marinated in the Earth's weirdest liquids until you feel reborn. It's less of a vacation and more of a full-body pickling process. You emerge, wrinkly and smelling vaguely of minerals but utterly serene. It's a truly bizarre but wonderful experience. It's like discovering a secret level of a video game where the ultimate power-up is just hydration. Aggressive, slightly smelly hydration, and it's fantastic. Fact number 8. The Czech national obsession isn't beer or puppets, it's mushroom hunting. For Czechs, foraging for mushrooms, huberení, is a beloved tradition, a family sport and a point of pride. Whole families head to the woods, guarding secret spots and comparing hauls. It's competitive, deeply cultural, and every Czech knows their mushrooms. An entire nation of mushroom experts, now that's impressive. Perfect. So, all this mushroom hunting, what's it for? Well, it's for food, of course, because once you bring your basket of treasures home, the real work begins. You gotta clean them, slice them, and save them. The most famous Czech mushroom dish is called smaženec. It's basically scrambled eggs with a whole bunch of wild mushrooms and onions. But they also make mushroom goulash, mushroom sauces, and they dry and pickle them so they last all winter. A Czech pantry in the fall is amazing to see. Tons of jars filled with preserved mushrooms, showing off a great hunting season. It's like a delicious, earthy pile of forest gold. But this mushroom craze can also have a dark side. When everyone in a country is obsessed with something, a black market usually pops up. There are stories about mushroom mafias, organized groups that illegally grab tons of mushrooms from protected forests, sometimes at night, to sell to restaurants in other countries. Yep, you heard that right. Mushroom-related crime. It's the craziest, most specific criminal business you can imagine. Forget drug lords. The real money is in controlling who gets the chanterelle mushrooms. It's like the movie Goodfellas, but with more moss. And then there's the danger. Every year, the newspapers are full of stories about people who messed up. People who thought the tasty pink gill mushroom was its evil twin, the deadly panther cap. One gives you a yummy meal, the other sends you straight to the hospital for a super awkward chat with your doctor. It's like playing a thrilling game of Russian roulette with your dinner. Is this soup a delicious, earthy treat, or is it a slow poison that will melt my insides? Every meal is an adventure. So, mushroom hunting in the Czech Republic is way more than just a hobby. It's a huge part of their culture, a competitive sport, something they're really proud of. And sometimes it even leads to death or organized crime. It's a beautiful, complicated relationship between people and their forests. It reminds us that the best treasures aren't always bought in a store. Sometimes they're hiding under a pine tree, just waiting for someone with a sharp knife, a good basket, and years of knowledge to come and find them. And you gotta admit, that's pretty magical. In the Czech Republic, puppetry isn't just a quirky pastime, it's a UNESCO-recognized art form and a national obsession. These wooden marionettes have entertained, informed, and even satirized authority for centuries. Today you'll find puppet theaters, university degrees in puppetry, and marionette shops everywhere in Prague. The nation's most beloved celebrities? Two puppets, Spybel and Hervanek. Icons with painted-on smiles, always pulling the strings. In Prague, marionettes aren't just toys, they're cultural icons. The National Marionette Theatre stages Don Giovanni with life-size puppets, a tradition rooted in satire and protest. Prague is a city of many faces, a living museum where Gothic spires, Baroque palaces, and modernist marvels stand side by side. But the Czech Republic's cities are as diverse as its history. In Prague, every street is a patchwork of centuries where medieval towers cast shadows over bustling cafes and vibrant street art. Brno, the country's second-largest city, pulses with youthful energy, blending cutting-edge design with centuries-old cathedrals and lively student life. Ostrava, once an industrial powerhouse, now boasts a thriving art scene and colorful murals that transform old factories into creative spaces. Český Krumlov enchants with its fairy-tale castle and winding river, while Olomouc dazzles with Baroque fountains and lively squares. In Plzeň, you'll find world-famous beer and bustling markets. And in Karlovy Vary, elegant spa architecture and Art Nouveau facades. From riverside parks to winter wonderlands, from folk festivals to modern nightlife, Czech cities are a true crossroads of Europe, each with its own unique character, history, and charm, waiting to be discovered around every corner. Prague's architecture is wild. The Czechs didn't just adopt styles, they invented Czech cubism, buildings with fractured angular facades, even cubist lampposts. Then came communism's concrete panel acts, gray and relentless, but strangely beautiful. Walk Prague's streets and you'll see a timeline of history. Gothic, Baroque, Cubist, Brutalist, all sharing the same sky, sometimes with a pointy lamppost. So this, my friends, was the Czech Republic, where beer is a civic duty, marionettes have long memories, and even the clocks are dramatic. It's a land of fairy tales, mushroom hunters, and architecture that argues with itself. Remember, be polite to puppets, trust locals with mushrooms, and always do your homework before you travel. Stay curious, stay prepared, and for your own good, watch the videos. Your survival may depend on it.